Youth Speak is a program on Universal Heritage Television Nigeria, where all matters concerning the youths are discussed and analyzed by the youths, especially in a society where they feel abandoned and not fairly represented, yet so much is expected from them. Join us every Friday as we present to you Youth Speak on our YouTube channel at Universal Heritage Television Nigeria. Youth Speak, a voice for the youth.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Youth Speak on Universal Heritage Television Nigeria. I am your host, Agodesim Chamaka. We'll be discussing an interesting topic today, liposuction, the beauty enhancer or a pathway to death. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and other social media handles. I have two guests here which will be discussing this interesting topic with. I have Mr. Ifeanyi Godwin. Mr. Ifeanyi Godwin is a young entrepreneur. Mr. Ifeanyi Godwin, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We have Ms. Ako Mesoma. Ms. Ako Mesoma is a NAHIS official at Alvan Ikoku College of Education. Ms. Mesoma, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay. As we all know, liposuction is the process of taking body fat from different parts of the body, then putting it into desired parts of the body. In this sense, body fats are taken either from the neck region, the arms, the hands, places which they are not desired to put into places such as the boobs and the ass. So this is normally a way women use it, to make some kind of, they put it so as they'll put more beauty and more shape for them. So I want to ask Mr. Godwin, what are the reasons why women indulge in liposuction?
Okay, thank you. The reason why they indulge in liposuction, actually, first of all, the main reason we all know for liposuction is to remove excess fat. It's a health procedure to remove excess fat, but now I think the women are more involved in it because they're trying to look beautiful, and it's just a cosmetic thing for me because it's always been the process women take to try to look beautiful. It's either they are touching their hair, they are doing something to their skin, they're doing something to their body shapes and all that. Before, we used to hear, and when you see people that, there are a lot of people that made money selling slim teas, you see, because the women will always want to look good, and it's something that is paying them though. Men are attracted to women that are fine looking, so it pushes women to kind of get those attributes because men are attracted to that, and women will always want to look good because at the end of the day a woman will want a man, so they will always want to appear in a way that will make them good. Now, the liposuction of a thing, like I said, there are cases where you see people that are they are obese. They need to remove all those things because excess fat is not good for the body. But then you see women take advantage of it by not just people that are too fat. You see someone that is not too fat, they just take fat away from some places and put some places. So it's just, for me, it's just a quest for beauty. And it's not something I would say is bad because we are not the ones, women are not the ones that kind of like went there to look for that technology to bring it out. Like you have people bleaching their skin. A lot of women bleach their skin. It's not like they came out to this world to say, okay, I want to bleach my skin. But the technology is there that is saying, okay, you can actually do this to your skin to bleach it. They will do that. A woman that sees that she has money and there's something she can do to look better, than they will want to try it, you get it. So I think that's the reason why women get themselves involved in that.
Okay, that's a nice point you got there, Mr. Ifeanyi Godwin. Ms. Mesoma, do you have anything to add to this?
Yeah, according to me, he was right by women using it as a beauty enhancer and to get more attraction to themselves, to try to look good and also feel like they are also part of the good-looking women in the society, because a number of women get intimidated whenever they see their counterparts looking good more than them. They get intimidated and they try it out. They try to look like their fellow women by applying this beauty enhancer liposuction. Yeah, he's right.
Okay, so since women do this, and you know, like you said, they say that people, most of them, due to peer pressure, and they see their fellow women doing it, and they do it also, and also as a beauty enhancer. So I want to ask, is it proper for women to do this, leaving their God's given natural beauty? Like, there are some people that have natural, but they want more. So is it proper for women to do this?
For me, it's not proper. It is, this liposuction we are talking about is meant for people that are obese, like obesity, people that have excess fat on their body, people that need to reduce the excess fat in their body. These are the people that liposuction is meant for, and not for those that have a nice body build, a nice shape. And then why would they want more? They should appreciate their God's given blessing and not adding more to it. Some women take risk in doing this, while some die in the process. So it shouldn't be encouraged among women in the society. It shouldn't be encouraged. A woman should learn to appreciate the nature and appreciate the beauty, and not adding more to what God gave you. Thank you.
Okay, actually you said the risk, there is risk. Well, I'm actually coming to that because there is a question for you there. But
Okay.
before that one, you know, well, first of all, treats, like, because I've heard some people and some celebrities saying that they got their body from exercises and, you know, stores, you know, gym house, going there, building up. So, Mr. Godwin, do you think that exercises can give somebody this perfect shape that liposuction gave?
It depends. Exercise can go a long way, but exercises are strenuous, and a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people are lazy to, yes, if you tell someone to start working out, you see them, there are some people that tell you that they will work out, you see them, they go to the gym today, and after 2 weeks, you'll not see them in the gym again.
They're tired.
They're tired from going to the gym. You tell them, okay, every morning, do this, do that. They'll say, okay, I'm going to do, okay, from today, I'm going to start working out. They work out today, you call them the next day, did you work out? I'm tired. So they will always subscribe to something easier. If someone has money in the pocket and you give the person information that there's liposuction, and then it's going to take you so days, and all these fats will just go. In the next 1 month, your skin will tighten. They will subscribe to those things. If you tell them that there are risks attached to that, they might see 1 or 2 people that have done it and they're looking fine. Human beings will take risks. You tell people that, for example, you tell people that many of these organic, or whatever people call it, people rub on your skin, that causes skin cancer, but people are still buying it. You know, when someone tells you that it causes skin cancer, and you're seeing your friend is rubbing it, and her skin is looking very good, and she's not, she's not dying. You want to tell how much is it? You buy the cream. So in this case, you see a lot of people are lazy from working out, but working out can actually help you. But working out takes dedication. Working out is like you are doing a job. You are working on yourself. You can go to the gym and see people working out. Some people, it takes them 6 months, 5 months. A lot of people don't have that dedication to work out. So you see them subscribing to fast measures.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Godwin, for that. That's actually a nice point you got there. You actually said something about the risk. I told you that I'll be coming back to it. So, do you think women, after knowing the risk, like he said that they know that maybe this thing might give them cancer, like he said in that bleaching stuff. So in this liposuction, they are dead, because I've seen, like, as of last month, at the last 2 months, there was a case of a 21-year-old girl that died in the process of this liposuction. Yes, she died. So do you think that knowing the risks and the complications that gets involved with this liposuction, so do you still think liposuction to be a beauty enhancer or a pathway to death?
Okay, thank you for the question. Now, liposuction, I see it as a pathway to death, although so many see it as a beauty enhancer. Now, this, like I said before, this is pure risk. This is taking risks. So many people die in the process. Firstly, the surgeon that you're patronizing, you're not even sure if the surgeon is an expert or not. So many people just claim to be surgeons. Why? They don't know their work, they don't know what they are meant to do. So this is the first part of the risk. Secondly is the pains that are involved in it. Like, imagine if this person that takes part in liposuction is a student. How can the person really concentrate on his or her academics with all the pains in the body? How does the person concentrate on the house chores? How does the person concentrate on other things? This is a risk, okay? The pains involved, I don't think anyone would like to go through such pain. Secondly, thirdly, it exposes the body to infections. This is the human skin we are talking about. The body is very sensitive to anything. Anything can happen, okay? Anything can happen. Infections can come. Bumpy skin. Even imagine someone with a weak immune system going to do this thing. Do you think the person will survive? So many women think that doing it is a beauty enhancer, is a body building means of acquiring beauty. Why they don't know the side effects of it? Before one takes part in such a thing, the person ought to know if she has a good and strong body immune system before taking part in such a thing. So even bumpy skin, contour irregularities, so many effects of this are involved. So will someone be able to take all this risk just to look good, just to look beautiful? So it's a risk indeed.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Mesoma, for that. Mr. Gordon, do you have anything to add to what she just said?
Yes, it's a beauty enhancer. It's a beauty enhancer. Yes,
that's a different thing now.
if someone says, you're asking if it's a beauty enhancer or a pathway to death.
Like, do you still think it's a beauty enhancer?
Yes, it's a beauty enhancer.
Okay.
Yes, it's a beauty enhancer. If there are a lot of ladies you might see and you don't know that they are the way they are because of the liposuction, unless they tell you, and you might be admiring them, so you don't know. So they are beautiful. Yes, and men, like I said, patronize these things. And I don't know, I'm not going to speak about the Western world, but within our space here, the community we are in, it will be very difficult for you to see an ordinary girl doing liposuction. It will be very difficult. You will still see the hookup girls. They are the ones that patronize these things because they know it pays. An ordinary girl who goes to school, tries to work, goes home, will not get into liposuction. It's expensive, a little bit expensive. So it's still all these girls that are being patronized by men because of their body that are getting into this thing. So it's a risk, it's a risk they're taking, and they are willing to take those risks. And yes, there are risks attached, but there are some people that do these things and they don't have any problem. So like I said, someone will stand on the fact that, okay, this person has done this thing. Okay, which doctor did it for you, or which surgeon did it for you? You want to go to the best surgeon to do all these things. If there are chances that I can do this thing and there will be no problem, so they will do those things. It's not as if there is no risk. Just like the when I was on the show the other time, we were talking about Okite, what men can do to make money. It's not as if they don't know the risk. But do they make money actually? Maybe yes, they do make money. If you ask, is it are they going to be wealthy? Yes, the money is there. So if you're asking if liposuction is a beauty enhancer, it is a beauty enhancer. If I don't tell you that it is I did liposuction, you wouldn't know. Just like someone who bleaches their skin, if they tell you that this is my natural skin, you are not going to argue it with them. You say, this guy is a light skin like milk. You will not know until they tell you. So it's a two-way thing. It's risky. It's a beauty enhancer. If it's not a beauty enhancer, people will not go for it. Okay. So, but it's a two-way thing, and I think people that go into it, like I said, are people that are getting paid from it. You don't do something that's not going to benefit you. And men are subscribing to these things heavily. so the people that are into the business, if you have a shop, you will always want to touch your shop, fill in your shop to make. So their body is their shop. You understand? They are going to invest in that shop to make it good. So whatever it takes.
Okay. Actually, that's a different point. I don't even know the one that's more shy. All of them, they are all nice and they are all good. So I heard Ms. Mesoma saying that they don't know the type of there are quacks in this, and there was a time when you said this, like, yes, they said there are quacks. So Mr. Godwin, knowing the quacks, and there are so many quacks that indulge in this, that that operates on this liposuction, they're the ones that help women to do this. So do you think that government needs to intervene to save lives? Because mostly women die due to this quack. So do you think the government needs to intervene?
Yeah, this is a medical case. The government should be involved in anything concerning the health system. It's not like coming out to say we are going to tackle liposuction. It's not the government. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't think it's anybody's business as to what I choose to do with my body. I do not think. So if I want to go and get gap teeth, I don't think the government has. Yes, I don't think the government has any say there as to what I want to do. If I want to PS 10, this thing here, whatever it is. If I want to do something to my eye, are you getting? So it's a question of the government needs to be involved fully in the health system. If surgeons are not licensed, surgeons that are not licensed. If surgeons are not licensed, they should not be allowed to have shops or clinics where they do all these things. So anyone who is not licensed or who is not an expert should not be allowed to have a clinic or something of that. It should be an offense to touch surgical equipment or get involved in anything surgical if you're not a professional. If you're a professional, there are people who go to professionals, they do it. Government will not come and question you. So it's a thing of the government looking wholly into the health system. If they look wholly into the health system, cut out the possibility for quacks to be patronized. People will not have any other option than to sit down and wait. If you now have enough money, you can go for the professionals to do the procedure for you.
Okay, that's a nice point, and thank you, Mr. Godwin, for that. Miss Mesoma, do you have any other thing?
Yeah, yeah, I have something to add. Like, firstly, I heard him say that that his student has nothing to do with liposuction. Now, what if students like these hookup girls you talk about, are they not students? Most of them are students.
Yeah, what I was trying to explain is you're still a student, right?
Yeah, I'm a student.
So you're a student. You are less likely to go into liposuction. The hookup people I'm talking about could be students. It doesn't mean I'm generalizing students. I mean, the hookup people could be bankers. They could be students. They could be. I'm just saying in general. A student, an ordinary student, will not go for liposuction. Someone going for liposuction is someone whose business is in that lane, who wants to get something from that lane. Are you getting? If liposuction becomes something as cheap as getting malaria drugs, that's when you see an ordinary student doing that.
Yes.
You will be surprised that your friends will do it. You might even do it.
Yes, but students, young girls need admirers.
Yes.
They need admirers.
Yes. So, like I said, maybe the reason why it's not even rampant is because it's expensive. If it's as cheap as getting a malaria drug, your friends will do that because they want to get the best men. Are you getting? It's natural for women to want to look good towards men. You see people taking pictures, they do their butts like this. They do not know what they're. Sometimes it's a selfie, but they're doing like this. It's just a thing. Animals do that too when they want to attract males. They don't know what they are doing. It's just a natural thing for them to do. So if it's easy for you to get, if liposuction tomorrow should be free, believe you me, your friends will do it, you might be forced to do it. We might not be on this show talking about how, and maybe tomorrow as technology advances, science advances, they might make the procedure safe for people. We will not be on this show talking about how risky it is again. You see people doing these procedures as if it's nothing, but like I said, generally in this our community, in this our society, the people you see going into these procedures are people who their business lines are there. So they will want to make their business better so that they will, if you have, like I said, a shop, you have to make your shop nice so that when people are passing, they will look at your shop, it's the best. So they want to enter okay, this person will probably have a fridge, they will have cold water. They want to enter there. Yeah, if you see two shops now, you can use your eye and tell, this person will probably, they're on gen. Their fridge will look good. So the same thing as women, you know that, okay, this my friend, she's fine, and she's always getting the men. In the case of hookup girls. So you want to look good, so when you go out, you'll be patronized better. So that's what I'm saying. You can hardly see an ordinary girl, a regular girl going to liposuction.
Okay, that's
but I prefer exercises to that. Going to visiting the gym.
Jesus Christ will come now.
It's a lie. It's not that. Okay, it's all about determination, like you said earlier.
Okay.
Just be determined, focus on it. If you really know you want your skin to look nice, just focus on it.
You should not
Focus on it. You can acquire it. Okay, there's a program I used to watch then of this guy that used to take care of the fat people and all that. Now, what this guy does is to take these people away from both their family members, their friends, take them out, and then after a period of time, taking them through so many methods of exercises and gyms and all that, then bring these people back. Now, you really need to see the transformation in them, like they are transformed. Okay, now these people doesn't need liposuction like we are talking about. They don't need it. They just look good with that exercise.
Okay, that's good and that's nice. So, Mr. Gordon, do you have any final point? Like, you just in less than a minute to summarize any final words or?
What I'll say is liposuction mainly should be something of a serious medical case whereby we say someone is obese and maybe we want to help this person because too much fat can cause problems to the heart disease and all those things. So where we should be hearing liposuction is where someone is obese. We can see some people that are really, really, really fat that need to reduce those things to enable their heart to carry their bodies. That's where we should be hearing these things.
Yes.
Or because of the way the society is, the way what women want, what men want. But not a lot of people are taking advantage of that to contour their body to be of its best shape. Celebrities do that because you see, we ourselves, there are some celebrities you say, this person, said this the way I did. She doesn't ever have nice shape. We pressure these people into trying to look good for themselves. So you see, generally we also need to encourage our women. If someone that is looking for a good body should work out, should put in the work. If you put in the work, you see the solution. But strenuous, like I said, is hard. But people will always go for the easy part. But I think that the risk involved is there for human beings. We take risk all the time to try to achieve whatever we want to achieve. But I also believe that since we know that our health system is not good, the more people get problems from these things, you see people will tend to run away from it. Yes, some people will die in the process, it's life. But the more their death rates in this liposuction routine and as it's entering our society, you see people running away from it. It's simple. Like I was explaining to someone that asked me that they want to do, there's something they called it, I can't remember, but I know it's a pyramid scheme. She was telling me that she wants to do it. I was advising her. She's still below. She's 18 or 19 years old. She said she wants to do it. I'm telling her. I explained everything about a pyramid scheme to her. I told her it's a pyramid scheme. She was not understanding. I said, okay, no problem. Send me your account number. I'll give you money. I want you to do it, because I know that if you don't allow them to do it, she might grow up to make money tomorrow and enter into a pyramid scheme. They will eat her money. She will commit suicide. I'm giving her the opportunity to try it out. When they eat her money, I will clear on time. So that as time goes forward, when she grows, she will not fall into that. So like same thing as liposuction. If people are falling victims, a lot of people will learn from it. If people are not falling victims, we will not be here talking about it. So that's it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Godwin, for that. That's a nice point. Miss Mesoma, like, you have anything in conclusion?
Yes, the government should look into it more, especially in the aspect of these surgeons, removing the quack surgeons, because most of these cases of deaths, they are from the surgeons. They are from there. Okay, at times they don't know what they are meant to do at a particular point in time, and you see it, they put a human life in danger. So the government should look into it, and most times people should take time, work on yourself through exercises and not just liposuction. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Asoma. Thank you, my viewers. Thank you, and I hope you all listened, and it was nice talking with Mr. Godwin and Ms. Fama. So my final words for you viewers is, we all should help ourselves. Exercise more and leave this liposuction. It's not good for us though, because the risks are much. the complications, the infections, the things that you will like the thing is very, very much. So we need to take care of ourselves, and we need to be mindful of the things that we do. Do not forget to like our social media handles and subscribe to our YouTube channels, and follow us more for more interesting topics on You Speak on Universal Heritage Television Nigeria. I am your host, Agudasim Chamaka. Thank you for watching.